भाइयों बहनों मित्रों ब्रदर एंड सिस्टर्स एंड फ्रेंड्स भाइयों और बहनों और मित्रों this is Prabhakaran speaking. This is very important aspect. One article should remember each and everyone. Don't miss. Please see and learn and also transform to the others and communicate to the others because this subject is very important subject. Okay. भाइयों और बहनों and brothers and sisters and friends and मित्रस मैं खुशी करता because our BJP government completed 4 successive years and running 5th year without any corruption, honest, integrity, devotion of duty and sincerity. Even a single karyakarta to topmost leaders and minister and prime minister and our all global leaders. But these 3 to 4 months we are receiving so many allegations. That is Punjab National Bank fraud and gold loan fraud or bank related frauds. Fraud, misappropriations and economic offenders, non-payable loan debtors and bad debts and escaping from foreign countries. Not small money, big money. Once my friend said, if we catch small fish, we will catch big fish. If we catch small fish, we will catch big fish. I said, shut off your mouth. All big fish have big political leaders in the packet and big officers leaders in the packet. You cannot catch big fish. Only small fish will be offended and punished. That is truth in the practical I was seeing since from 2010 to 2018. All big offenders never punished. They will enjoy this job and salary. Why should I say? See, one thing I want to tell you. A bank, a postal department, a cooperative society will give loan to any entrepreneurs, self-financer, a startup India, startup firm. And what mode? Hypothecated mode. Connoted security mode. If anybody get a loan, we have to security, he should give the security. A movable assets and non-movable assets and running business and running partnership. Every deed has to be provided. Then only the bank loan will be given. Otherwise, how should bank loan will be given? It is not ministry level. It is only for the official level, officer level, manager level, branch manager level, branch manager level. Their branch level, this lending and borrowing cash and providing loan, small to big setups. Where lapse comes, if one gentleman, Mr. A, get a loan on 500 crore from one Punjab National Bank or any other bank, because nowadays running topic is Punjab National Bank, isn't it? Yeah, any bank. At what mode you are giving the loan? Security, hypothecated, collateral systems, movable property, unmovable property securities, isn't it? One question I will ask. One of my friend asked education loan to the one particular bank. This bank said that if you want education loan, you should give collateral security. That is, one, recognize your plant, site or building, you should give the security. Then only we will give the education loan. Otherwise, we don't give the education loan. When education purpose, welfare purpose, and utility purpose, and essential purpose to the one individual is increasing knowledge for the studies, 5 to 10 lakh education loan, they ask security. movable assets, non-movable assets, and collateral system, and 5 and 6 government securities along with. In spite of that, how bank manager and bank field officer, bank professional officers, superintendent, assistant superintendent, assistant postmasters, accountants, window workers can give loan without security. It is not lapse. Supervisory lapse cost for this negligence is a big fraud. Understood? Any supervisor files, there is a fraud. Grassroots level. Why we are appointed supervisor government of India? Supervisor has to do the duty. A supervisor failed to discharge his duty. He should be lost and punished and penal offense is duty. But nowhere in India, nowhere in the bank, nowhere in the post office, nowhere in any cooperative societies and the other private bank never get any gazetted officers, higher officers fail to discharge the duties and misuse of government money never punished so far. Only operative level they will be punished with small amount. I will tell you one thing. June 2016, a bank issued one circular for the Vigilance Commission. That Vigilance Commission said, up to 1 lakh, don't make any police case. Even if fraud occurred before also. Above 1 lakh, you can file the police case. I ask you that below 1 lakh only you are filing the police case, any supervisor to the operative level, not above 1 lakh, not file the police case on COD and CBI. Why? Because supervisors are all involved in this corruption. One huge amount, 5 crore, 100 crore, 200 crore, 1000 crores will be granted one individual for the business purpose. Investment, India and abroad. So many procedures is there. So many documents is needed. If foreign investor, he should give all hypothecated documents to the government of India and custom office and bank loan provided. Then only bank loan will be given. Because insolvency is a dangerous issue. When insolvency comes, he is a bad debtor. He is unable to pay the loan. Then what happens? So that so many procedures we have been taken, so many securities we have taken. If 500 crore loan will be given to the one individual to start a business, we will take 1000 crore rupees surety from hypothecated his property and other men securities also needed. But without this, how we are going to grant a loan? That is my question. Where it falls, supervisor will be fall. What the manager does, what the assistant manager does, what the assistant superintendent of the bank manager will be doing, what the senior superintendent of bank manager does, what the so many supervisors want, what they are doing it. Without any security, they will give the land. There is a limitation is there. One income slab, I tell you, IT Act, Income Tax Act said that a standard deduction is there. Up to this standard deduction slab, no tax. Exceeding standard deduction slab, you have to pay the tax. 5 crore, where the tax is not coming, you should be reported to the vigilance of this IT Central Vigilance Commission of the Income Tax Office. Why not reported it? Why not CBI? Why not RIDE will not contact it? Why so long prolong? I tell you one thing, this is not BJP government never give any loan to anybody. Don't blame. Only 4 years continued, 5th year coming in the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Modi government never give. These are all given before 5 years back. Understood? This political motive is there. Which political motive is here that more than give 500 crore, 1000 crore, 1500 crore, 2000 crore, 2500 crore loan to the one individual start the business? You are looting Indian money. And where the supervisory work will be lapse. Why a manager, superintendent and assistant superintendent and high-level officers misuse this official power to granting higher amount to the start a business? start a entrepreneurship, start a self-financing company. This is not violate the rule. Who can be went for the jail for the 12 years? And section CRP 409 very clearly says that breach of trust in bank. Particularly they mention the bank, not post office, not cooperative society, bank workers. He will be penalized for the minimum 7 to 14 years. Which bank official so far will be penalized for breach of trust of his misappropriation and fraud, 7 years to 14 years imprisonment in the jail? Tell me. If one person will be taken below 1 lakh, he will be put the case 409, 420 and other section including subsection are add, and you making prolonged 10 to 15 years a big case. So we did a great job. Very shame. It is very shame to the law department, very shame to the police department, very shame to the bank department. It is administrative department. Administrative people doing this. Very shameful, I am saying you. Why I said it? Above 1 lakh, how many people will be under section 409 and 420? They will be penalized in the CRP code. They ask many sanction. Where you get the sanction? Because above 1 lakh, all supervisor will be fraud. Misusing official capacity, misusing official power, fail to discharge duty. How they can go into sanction to file a FIR to the police station and court? They don't do it. Below 1 lakh, oh, you can go and file FIR because there is no sanction will be required. And section 197, CRP says and subsection 1 and very clearly sanction is required for the filing FIR. How many FIR will be filed with sanction to the police station? False allegation below 1 lakh, immediately they will put the FIR. What about 500 crore, 1,500 crore, 2,000 crore, looting the money and economic offender went to the foreign? Bloody shameful. This law is corrupted. Police power is corrupted. And CBI is negligence. COD, crime and all not working. They are working for bribe on government salary. That is come to the doubtful integrity. And 173 says that a magistrate thinks that if it is required for the run the case without sanctions or further, it is dependent judicial. Any IO, inspection officer will be conducted any inquiry, even 10,000 rupees. That should not neglect. We should conduct the so many procedure in the court, trial and error, and we will give the judgment. I ask you that one question, that above 1 lakh, above 2 lakh, above 10 lakh, above 15 lakh, above crore, any FIR will be filed, any case will be run? No, why? Small people will be punished. That is Indian law, Indian people doing this. It was amazing. I am honest. Because it come from the childhood, not now. We are trial and erroring, where lapses goes, where misusing the government power, where people are corrupted. Who will be corrupted? Who will be looted our Indian money? Why India is a backward level? I am not enemy for the bank supervisor and bank management and bank superintendents and postal superintendent and so postal superintendent and assistant superintendent and CPMG level. I am a well wisher for them. I will give him the aware. You are doing misusing the official power. No one up to your supervisor will never get to a punished so far. Everything is coming to the operative level. It is a full issue. What I am speaking globally, seeing everybody. If I night speak, all foreigners is. If they speak, Indians is. Keep it in mind. Why I am saying this? A big looter never punished. They will escape and paying and enjoying and maja karta. Hey, Beku, when you are becoming a government servant, you are a supervisor level, you are a gazetted rank, you should be work. Supervisor is a main part. That is why government will give double, triple salary. And also executive power, appointing power, all together will be given. You, without saying everything, you go on granting loan and getting bribe, because exceeding amount when you are granting a loan, you receive bribe, isn't it? Without bribe, you are not doing all those things. Moreover, what our IT department is very dangerous doing that. Without every financial year, a government servant exceeding his income, properties, movable assets, non-movable assets, everything is not supervising, and also they will get additional HRA. In central government and all, they have 5, 2, 3, 7 hours and getting HRA and enjoying. Where IT department will be like these people? Only food will suffer. No shelter for the food, no job for the food, no education for the food, no water for the food, no electricity for the food. The poor people is remaining poor. They will begging for every politician whenever come election, some promises and free gift item and temporary relief and eating and spending the life. That's all. So many gifts in India. What? Land is there, power is there, infrastructure is there, job is there, wealth is there, water is there, and river is there, and transport is there. A biggest, 7th largest country in India. But where? Why? No development. Corruption, corruption, corruption. Where corruption starts? A supervisor level is the corruption. No one supervisor will be punished. I will tell you on the true frank. 2009 in Basaveshnagar Post Office, 2009, Basaveshnagar Post Office in China Head Office, more than 1 crore will be technical fraud. Hacking the data, hacking the supervisor password, thefting the data transaction, modifying it, additional and deleting in the server, and looting the 1 lakh money. Even there is no police case, there is no FIR, no 1 rupee will be collected from the offender. It is go on moving. 2009 to 2018, go on moving. A passenger train is going to move. Investigation still pending. Because our higher officer involved in this case, very corruption in the higher officers. Supervisor level is corruption. Any department, any central government, state government, private government, and all corruption comes in the supervisor level. How to prevent this? I tell you, one richest method will be conducted, that supervisor offender, management offender, the file to discharge the duty offender, misuse the government money, government power, and its official power. They should be punished. Not only in the bank, even police, even law department, even everywhere. Those who are eating government money, they should be punished. I said frequently many times, government welfare, that is even small rations will not reach poor. All middle class people and government servant and income people will be eating. And old age pension is not reach to the poor. In village, they said that I don't receive old age pension. Old age pension means what they are asking? A old age man in village. But in the city level, all house, they have in own house, own job, executive life, they will get even a 30-year girl, 28 or 25 to 30-year girl says that I don't have a husband, they will enjoy the widow pension. A 30-year girl says that I am some 80 years old age girl and getting old age money. Where government money will reach only middle class people and corruption people, and eating them poor never get. Because failure of complete supervision and mismanagement and corruption and bribe, this is not prevented in all the state. So many vigilance never detect this. They will come getting the money and go away. Every government servant work for the bribe. That is danger. You work for the work. Why not you are not working for the work? That is my question. Don't think. If one transaction, a particular manager, particular superintendent will grant loan for bribe, 50 crore. If supervisor, a management will observe that transaction, day transaction, it will prevent the same day. But he will also eat the money, bribe money, and close the transaction. The third party will enjoy the money and gone away. Poor become poorer, rich become richer, and corruption become corrupted. So I am telling, we are detecting so many investigations. Every failure of duty, failure of discharging duty, misusing of official power come to supervisor level. Supervisor never work. They work for bribe. Otherwise, they will enjoy their life and go away. We should appoint for the investigation and vigilance all level supervisor where they are misusing his official power, misusing his official capacity, and fail to discharge the duty. They should be get penalized offense in imprisonment and losing the job. Then this will be prevented. Then no offender. A beautiful India, we can see what Bayon Bano, brothers and sisters, and Mitra says by Swami Vivekananda in Chicago, in America. A beautiful India we will see, they said. So far we are not saying. We want to see the beautiful India. So we must appoint Central Vigilance Commission to prevent supervisor or fraud and corrupted officials. This is my issue, because we are hearing this matter every day, but not end. It should end. I appeal our government, our BJP government, to prevent this nonsense. This is Prabhakaran, MA Public Administration, Young PG Diploma in Public Relations and Global Politician.